Hey, what's up guys? It's Woodie Landeros. You guys are watching Woody's Journey. Today is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna be doing my very first tech review, kinda, sort of the Instax Mini 8. I'm just gonna be sharing 3 reasons why I love this camera, and also 3 reasons why I dislike this camera. I just want to start off by saying that this camera is actually one of my favorite ones that I have, because it's just so nostalgic when you have an instant photo, like right after you take the photo. But just to be fair, I'm gonna go through the 3 negative things, or the things that I kind of dislike about this camera. So the first downfall about this camera is the fact that if you buy a 20 pack of the instant film, it actually comes out to $20. So that makes it $1 a piece. And when you take a lot of photos, it adds up. This last Christmas, we took about 40 photos, so that was $40. And there was a few of these that I kind of messed up on, so it really was in the back of my head like, wow, I just burned $1. Now, $1's not that much, and I'm sure you can find better prices, and that's what I'm gonna be doing today, which is going down to first Kohl's, then Target, to check where really the best price is. So right now we're heading down to 2 different places. First one being Kohl's, second one being Target. I'm not sure if Kohl's is gonna have it or not. So Kohl's had no Instax Mini film. They didn't have any film or cameras of any sort, and little to nothing in their tech section, which we totally guessed right. So now the next step is just going down to Target to compare Target versus Amazon prices, and to kind of get a gist of how much each film costs. Target was definitely a pleasant surprise. I ended up buying this little instant film value pack. So with the new pack that I just bought, these are actually not $1 each. Now they're around 58 to 60 cents. So it's actually not that bad. I know I'm supposed to say 3 negative things, and I just found a positive thing. Honestly, it's really not that bad. Even at $1 a piece, these things are just timeless. That leads me to the next part though. The second downfall about this camera is the fact that it takes really small photos. Now, I know it looks really cute and everything, but when I look back at my parents' like old Polaroid photos, I find myself really looking closely and trying to see the details of their clothing or of what type of hair they had. And I can only imagine what my children will be saying when they see these smaller ones, because they're gonna need like a magnifying glass to be able to see any of the details. Last but not least, for the downfalls or the negatives, is the fact that you can't give one and save one. Like for instance, like some of these shoots and stuff that I've done before, you can't give these to these people. Like, I want to save these. And I know when you buy the camera, it's an instant photo camera, and obviously you're gonna get 1 photo every single time you take it. But is it really that obvious? Because you go to some event or some group gathering, you take the photo, and then as you're walking away, you say, so who's gonna keep it? And this is really like the hardest thing ever, because they are so awesome. You're like, you can keep it, but it's like, and then later on, really, like, you're gonna say no, like, I'll scan it for you, or you have to remember to take 2, and just remember they're about 60 cents each, or $1 if you buy the 20 pack. Okay, now I'm gonna go over the 3 positives. There's actually like a lot of positives, just because, well, first of all, it looks awesome. The first thing really is that even though the film cost is kind of high. Well, it's not really that high, but the camera is actually very affordable. Going back to wasting film on like a bad shot, like for instance, like this one came out really dark. This one came out a little bit too bright. And a few of these kind of just like, they didn't turn out so well. I'm gonna do a little test with my sister Stephanie to show maybe some different distances so that you guys can kind of see, maybe you guys can save $1 or $2. So the first shot that I want to take is from 3 feet away. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So this is the first one. Look at that, buttery. Now the next one that we're gonna do is 6 feet away. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Can't get tired of that. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
Better. Okay, so I'm already noticing that when you look at the first one from 3 feet, it's like way more detailed and you can see all the details way more clear. And then as soon as you get to the 9 feet, it becomes a little more blurry. You can't see like my eyes as much. I love these things no matter like how far. They're just so cool and so fun. I'm buying one so that I can make an album of like all my memories and stuff and just like write everything, I don't know. Yeah, they're really cool.
Now the second one is the fact that this thing is like pretty much indestructible. Like it has crazy amount of durability. I've dropped this thing so many times and it still works perfectly. Like perfectly. And I've had it for over 5 years. That's crazy. I really just thought I was gonna have it for about 2 years. It was gonna give me a few photos. Okay, great. But like it's been 5 years and it literally feels like a brand new camera. So last but not least is the fact that instant photos are awesome. I mean, it's just obvious. I think if you've gotten this far, you feel the same exact way. It's just a certain feeling that you get, especially as a photographer, when you hand somebody a photo of the event or of themselves and they get to go home and say, wow, like this is me. Or like, wow, I went to that event. And it's so much different than taking like 500 photos on your phone and then they just get washed away in your hard drive or wherever you store them and you never see them again. This one is going to stay like right there in the mirror or on your table or wherever. And you're always gonna remember that moment. You don't have to look through a hard drive to try to find this moment. It's here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and getting this far. If you're already here, might as well subscribe, like, comment, and turn on that notification bell. Let me know if you guys like tech or reviews or anything like that. I've been thinking about doing it, but honestly, it's very nerve-wracking because I don't understand the specs for everything perfectly. But yeah, thank you guys so much and stay tuned for the next video.